Hi everyone, I'm going to do a 6-month read. It's a general read, it's going to see us out to the end of the year. So basically it's in play from now until sort of the 1st of July, but it's just going to be for the next, for the rest of this year. Going to use my usual True Black, and I'm going to clarify with the Black Violet Tarot. So cards have been shuffled, I'm going to get straight into that. So current situation, context. Let's see if I can't get these all in place. A little bit better. I don't know how this read's going to go. I don't normally do a 9-bit read like this, the Lenormand spread. I just fancied it, so let's have a look. That's pretty good. Energy on the bottom, 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's one of those things when I was thinking about doing the read, I was going, do I do the read or not? Because, I don't know, it just doesn't feel... Oh no, butterflies down here. Let's get to it anyway. So the sort of the central bit, the bit that we think is going to happen, or we think we know, is the 9 of Wands, which is the weary warrior. You've been in a battle. It's normally a guy holding a staff with 8 other staffs behind him, so he's beaten everybody off, but there's waves coming. He's bandaged, he looks exhausted, but it's about having the strength to carry on. You can just keep on going and going and going. Just tightening that up a little bit. So that's the sort of overall situation. So let's see, we've got the 5 of Cups, the can't see the wood for the trees, looking at the spilt milk, looking at what you've lost rather than what you've got. Then you've got the star card, which is hope, promise, enthusiasm, but it's basically a hope and a wish and a promise. And then down here we've got the hoarding card, the 4 of Pentacles. So this energy down here is really weird, so if you say this is the subconscious, this is the conscious, and this is the reality is, it's great, and it really is great at the moment. Libra, I know it's a general reading, so there will be some Librans out there having a really tough time, but generally speaking, the reading's talking about, there's a hope, a wish, a promise, and then there's just this thing about, it's a really bad thing that I have, and probably Librans have, is this sort of, you can't see the good at the moment, you can't see how good everything is, you're looking at what you've lost rather than what you've got. So there's and it kind of ties into the 5 across here as well. There's a real sense of loss and moving on across this top bit, this headspace. So if you think about, past, present, future, and almost past, present, future. So going through this way and going across this way, we end up here. We end up in this column, over the year, and we end up specifically here. I think. I mean, you could also come down to this as well with the Devil. But yeah, there's a real sense of kind of holding on to what we've got and not seeing the bigger picture. And yet, the reality of the situation is it's absolutely fantastic. And going across this line here, we've got the Queen of Cups. The reality again here is this being in complete balance. There's a lot to be said for being in balance, and a tarot is all about that. You've got the Koi carp down the bottom in black and white. She's manifesting angelfish out of her subconscious. She's really in control of her subconscious and aware of, her feelings and what they mean and how they impact her. So she can feel angry and frustrated and sad and unhappy and joyless and joyful, and really appreciate all of those moods for what they are. They're a learning exercise, to get through where she's going. There's a real sense as well of moving away from something. This is definitely the 6 of Swords, is moving from a situation to a situation. I feel this whole reading, the whole reading for me here in one word is this: we're just unsatisfied at the moment, so we know we need to move on to something else. Yeah, that's as simple as it gets. We're not putting any timings on this, so for the rest of the year, all the way up to Christmas, it's like you need to leave the nest. This octopus needs to leave the nest. There's all eyes in that deep, dark ocean. Check it out. That's the 8 of Cups, by the way. So the 8 of Cups in a more traditional read is just a person walking away from the 8 Cups. Not in a sad way, not in an angry way, not frustrated, just going, this doesn't serve me anymore. This relationship doesn't serve me, this job. If if it doesn't excite you, I appreciate we all need to work to pay the, well, we don't all need to work, but we work to pay the bills. You know, if you didn't have a mortgage and you had £1 million in the bank, would you go into your job every day? There's very few of us that would. So yeah, it's moving away, and then there's this devil energy down here that's always whispering, you know, you're not good enough, it's imposter syndrome. Anyway, let's clarify with this beautiful violet deck. I'm going to grab, see what we've got here. Knight of Cups. It's time to start, you know, it's time to get a wriggle on. The fields down here are unplanted. You know, you've arrived, it's time to get on with it, you know, get on with the job in hand. Five of Swords. Could be tactical, could be if you take the swords away from somebody, they can't fight you back. But if you look about how sad it's making other people, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth having this battle? Yeah. And if you do win the battle, I always think it's a really telling thing about your own personality and your own psyche, about how you deal with that. How do you deal with a situation where you have, you know, in inverted commas, won? You have beaten the other person. Are you magnanimous? Are you grateful? Are you pleasant? Or do you go, no, I knew this card was going to come up. Bloody knew it. It's new deck. This is my favourite card in this deck, which is unusual because I go for the Hangman and the Magician usually. It's early days with this deck, but judgment, you know, we will be judged. We have to stand up in the cold light of day and go, you know, did you do the right thing at the right time? It's just reminding us. Hangman comes up, there you go. Need to make a sacrifice. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is great. I mean, right in the middle, what have we got underneath here? We've got a battle that is ultimately really, really successful. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, all about being true to yourself, and yeah, just being true to yourself. I'm not going to paper over this. With this walking away, you've got the Hermit, so you've got the knowledge, you've got the understanding. You know you need to walk away from a situation. It doesn't serve you anymore. You need to walk away. Seven of Pentacles, yeah, great harvest coming in. A little bit of a rest after the hard work. And then finally we have the Sun. I don't know, guys. This is real. All those clarifying cards were really, really good, really, really powerful. Energy on the bottom, Nine of Pentacles. You couldn't make this stuff up. You really couldn't. Okay, so what's happened is, the first part of the reading, I kind of went, oh yeah, what's the point? You know, why carry on? And then the stuff on top is just amazing, 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 amazing. It's really, really good. We've just got to be honest about the situation, okay? So we're honest about the situation. What is it you really want? That's the thing I keep meaning to do. I haven't done it yet, so woe is me. But you need to make a journal. You need to work out, you know, how things impact you. What makes you have a good day? What makes you have a bad day? And you'd be surprised what that thing is. And also, what happens in 5 years' time? Where are you in 5 years' time, Libra? Are you running your own business? Are you working for the man? Are you sitting on a beach earning 20%? What is it that you're doing? What is it that you want? If there was unlimited potential, and if the universe tells us anything, it's exactly that. What do you want in 5 years' time? What does your life look like? I couldn't tell you mine. I couldn't answer that question. I kind of hope the tarot stuff takes off, because this gladdens my heart. You know, this makes me feel good. But I don't know. I don't know what to write in that diary otherwise. Anyway, let's I'll just clarify these a little bit for you. The classic Steve Cuff there. So we need to plant the seed. We need to get going on this situation. And, you know, in the cold light of day, I mean, I personally read this more sort of coming out like this, emanating out to the all sort of, you know, these are the context cards, these four corners. So in the middle, we've got the Wounded Warrior, so there's a battle, there's a fight, but ultimately you win. You know, it is very wearing, but you win. And when you win, it's the Ten of Pentacles is just the completion, and it's the happy family home. You know, it's generational stability. That it doesn't get any better than that, other than the sun. And the sun is sitting right on top of the devil. You know, it literally blinds the devil. It burns the devil away. They did this in a reading for me in the week. This is making me feel a lot better. In fact, I'm going to have to take a picture of this, I think, and just remind myself. You know, the Hermit's about going away and getting some knowledge and getting some understanding about the situation and stepping back from the world and just really thinking about what it is that you want. Judgment, Ten of Pentacles, and the Hermit, absolutely fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Nine of Pentacles with the 9 from the Hermit there. Nine of Pentacles, this is about being focused and being confident in your own ability to generate what it is you want to generate. You want love, you can go and get it. You want money, you go and get it. The Hawk is the focus. You know, she's able to just really channel that energy. This is a great 6 months. It really is a great 6 months. I'm quite happy I've done this now. Sun card, Ten of Pentacles, Judgment, Queen of Pentacles. You know, there's just the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is, if you lose in a situation, be magnanimous, and if you win, be gracious. You know, what is it? I think it's magnanimous in victory and gracious in defeat. You know, we can't win every single battle, but as long as we're honest about everything. So whatever doesn't serve us, if it doesn't serve us now, it's not going to serve us tomorrow. Really put really simply, and I'm in a great relationship, but if you were in a relationship with somebody who went, you know what, this isn't going terribly well, guess what? It's, unless something significant changes, it's not going to. You know, you've got to trust your own heart, your own instinct. Giving up something for both those cards, the Hermit and Hanged One. The Hanged One is, you know, she's upside down because she wants to look at life from a different perspective. She's hanging from the tree of knowledge. The Hermit's going out to get more knowledge. It's about understanding ourselves and the situation, and then from that we're able to move forward into 2023. So let's use, I know 6 months sounds like a long time, but in the universe it's not even a click of the fingers. It's less than a nanosecond, you know. So let's ride out the rest of the year using the sun to burn away the devil, you know, and just be honest and clear about what we want, because we get fantastic generational success. What I mean by that is it's ongoing success. There's a couple of cards here that are ongoing. This one, and this one. They're about generating your own abundance, wealth, happiness, career, future. You know, it builds. You know, it's not a one-off. It's not a lucky strike. This is something that happens over and over and over again. Even the Ten of Wands that's hiding under this one there. The Ten of Wands is like, the burden's almost over. Whatever it is we're carrying with us, Libra, it's almost over. I think we need to stay honest and stay open and see the situation as it really, really is in the cold light of day. And I know that's hard to do. You know, if your partner doesn't love you anymore, it's horrible, it's brutal. If the work doesn't enthuse you and you need to move on, it's brutal. It is brutal, but the end result is going to be absolutely magnificent. Libra, have a wonderful 2022, and I will see you on Sunday for your general reading. Take care.